What'd you see on the last bucket? And did it feel even sweeter considering you had kind of a similar look on the other side of the regulation?
No, what I saw, I had a nice clear lane to the right side, and Baji kind of bodied me a little bit, which gave me an opportunity to counter that move by spinning off his body and finishing over DJ. So I definitely had to make up for blowing that layup at the end of regulation. I had a really good look. We set up a good play, and I just left it a little short.
He asked Starvin pregame, and he had said something like that he had trusted you guys, wasn't going to make a big thing about trap games and stuff like that, but end of a long road trip, just how tough of a game
I mean,
was
they
this
play
one?
good basketball, man. At the end of the day, they still got pros out there, even though we're marketing out and, with JC out and obviously their rookie, Kelser, he's been playing really good basketball this year. But, they still got pros out there, and Taylor's been playing, exceptional basketball as of late. Kelly Olynyk is a very solid player, throughout his career, and he shows tonight again why he's that. And, the rest of those guys kind of stepped in. Obviously, Colin, before the injury and, getting back into his thing, he's always been one of those attack guards. So, he was pretty good for us. Good for them tonight, too. So, we felt like at the end of the day, we didn't want to come out and just predict what the game was going to be. You play the game as it's supposed to be played, and no matter if it's 48 minutes or 53 like tonight, you got to win it.
You told Mike after the game that your first thought, thinking ahead, was just get your feet nice.
Yeah.
What's going to determine whether you can play or not tomorrow against the Clippers?
How my foot feels when I wake up. I step out of bed. That's been the most important since I've injured it, 5 weeks ago. That the next day after either rehab or training or treatment or whatever, it's always that when you step out of bed for the first time in the morning, how does it feel? Because that's going to dictate the rest of the day. So we'll see what happens in the morning.
After the Jazz rally from that 10-point deficit and forced overtime, you guys were able to come up with stops down the stretch. What does that say about kind of this group's progression and maturity late in the season that you're able to hang on in a game like this?
That's just been us lately. We've been one of the top teams defensively. And, no matter if you can make shots offensively, you got to be able to get stops down the stretch, especially when you're playing against teams that's been scoring. So we had to get stops, and we did that. I got to stay focused. I'm locked in, y'all.
Your starting backcourt did us and Austin average. They combined 26 and 10. How important was that for what you guys did to get the team started?
It's important for our backcourt to be, complementary to one another, especially when you got D'Lo out. So, to have that backcourt production, them not turning the ball over, them getting shots at the rim, them, getting guys involved, it's important for them to stay focused and lock in on that. So, them two have been playing good basketball for us all year, and they continue to tonight.
LeBron, you said by the end of the road trip you were kind of looking to get off that 2-minute limit, or 38 minutes tonight, playing overtime. Like, do you feel like you're kind of fully back? Or?
Well, I was at 30 to 32 tonight, and obviously because of the overtime, I had to play 5 more. But I was right around where we kind of starting to bump up a little bit. But the extra 5 minutes definitely didn't help. But we needed to get a win. So. We'll see if we can continue that going forward. Not the overtime, but where I'm at as far as my minutes.
LeBron, a lot of the late fourth quarter and then overtime action, you and AD trying to figure out a way to get a good shot. There's the one possession where Austin just pulls up right after Olynyk hit the 3. How big is it to get a shot like that to kind of?
Well, we went to him. That was a set play. We went right to AR. On one of our set calls, and he was able to come off and hit a pull-up too. A big shot, needed that, and we trust AR to make plays. I mean, he's been doing it all year, so no second guessing that.
Thanks, Oprah.
Appreciate it.
D. Fish, I think those guys.